How's it going? James, Online Car Show. Just wanted to go over 3 models coming out next year for Chevy that have undergone the biggest changes or that are new. Without hesitation, let's go ahead and get this video started. All right, there are 3 models I wanted to go over in this video in particular. The new Camaro, of course, coming out, 2019 Camaro, SS, V6, and inline 4. Also, the new Blazer coming out, and as well as the new Silverado truck. First, let's start off, I guess, with the new Camaro, and I'll get to some pictures here and discuss some of the stuff coming out. This first picture, you'll notice the Camaro SS, which I've gone over in previous videos. If you go through my channel, we've already discussed the infamous grille with the flow tie, etc. There's also the inline 4 and the V6 are going to share the same style body, and here's a shot of what it's going to look like. The inline 4 turbo is actually pretty exciting. They're going to offer the $4,500 1LE package on the inline 4, and it's going to have 275 horsepower, 295 torque. So that's pretty impressive off a little light inline 4 with turbo. So I'm anxious to see how it does sales wise. We'll see. Some of the stuff, I guess, that I like and don't like about this model coming out, stuff I don't like first would be the grille. I do not like the black thing going across the front. I think the flow tie is pretty cool, but I don't like the weird flap things and the bird catcher, whatever things on the side, but not a fan of those. Some of the stuff that I really do like about the new one, I think the taillights look freaking good. A lot of people are kind of wishy-washy about them, but I think in particular I like them in my personal opinion. There's also a little bump on the rear bumper, you'll notice. I am kind of a fan of that. I think it's pretty cool. Muscles it up a little bit in the back section instead of being tight and going up there. Other things I like is the recessed grille. I think that's pretty cool, and the new headlights coming out. So I don't want to go too much in depth on the new Camaro. We've already discussed it a lot. Big thing coming out, one of the models I'm really excited about is the new Blazer. They're releasing, I guess, a regular, some kind of luxury package one, and then the RS, kind of a sport model. It'd be really cool if they'd release an SS too, but we'll just take the RS, what we can get for now. So it does look pretty sporty. I do like the grille. Reminds me a lot of the Camaro, but I actually kind of like it on the Blazer more than I do the Camaro. it's got kind of a meatier, you know, sleek but mean look to it. I kind of like, and the lines of the new Blazer are real sleek in particular, so it goes really good with the car. The rear taillights kind of look Lambo-ish to me, but you know, that seems to be in style, so I'll give them an okay on that. Everything else in the car I love. You're going to see a shot here of the footage of the interior. I think it looks super clean. It's no complaints there at all. There's also a shot here in the video of the trunk area. It seems to be, from what I can see in the video, you know, pretty much where all the other SUVs are in that size. So I'm anxious to see this car out, or this SUV I should say. Chevy's really need an SUV to take off. All the American car manufacturers really are, because they're selling so many SUVs right now. So this is a huge thing for GM. And I did hear it was going down to Mexico for manufacturing, which I was kind of disappointed to hear that.
Oh my God.
Things I don't like about it, really the only thing I can say is I'm not an SUV person, so the fact it's an SUV I don't really like. But with that being said, for an SUV, I think it's a very sleek, nice one, you know, and it's got a sportier look, those that need the SUV but still want a little bit, you know, a sports car attached to it. It's got a sporty look. I'm also not a fan of the taillights very much. They're okay, if you will. A lot of people may really like them. You know, each his own opinion on that, but very nice looking car. I'm anxious to see this one come out. So let's move on to the third car in the lineup, which would be the new Silverado. I was really worried about, because I saw this picture I'm going to show you right now, with the Chevrolet across the grille, and I don't know if that's like a sport model or what it is, but I'm just not a big fan of that big Chevrolet going across the front of it. I did see this later on and here recently, so I think this is the grille that's going to be on most of the trucks. I do like it. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it's got a little flow between the grille there on the lines, but it's really cool. I think the front of it I like a lot now that I'm seeing with the bow tie on it. I am kind of a fan of that. Now to move on to the tailgate. This one, it had to settle with me a little bit, because when I first look at this tailgate, I totally think Ford. But you know, we can't, just because something's shaped a certain way, we can't just necessarily assume it's a certain automaker. There could be a reason that lip is on it. Maybe it's better, you know, airflow, you know, down pressure on the rear tires, or you know, keep dirt off the tailgate. I don't know, but for whatever reason, Chevy's decided to put a lip there, just like the Fords have, and I think it looks pretty good. I do like the fact that in the middle of the tailgate, it also recesses out and says Chevrolet there. I think that's pretty cool, and kind of reminds me a little bit of the retro Chevys, how they did it a little bit, but I think that's pretty cool. Now for the taillights, they're just so-so to me. I'm not really a fan of any of the new truck taillights, just to be honest with you. The headlights I think look really cool, really mean. As I said, I really like the front of it. Now for the interior of it, I think it looks very nice, actually better than the Blazer and the Camaro in my opinion, but trucks are one of the higher selling items for Chevy and GM, so they have to really pay particular to this. So all in all, I think all three vehicles were really good, and the reason that I put them all together is because I can see very similar features between all three vehicles. Now I don't know if this is going to continue on with the Malibu and the Impala and, you know, Chevy's whole fleet of vehicles, but as far as we can see from these three vehicles, they look identical except for their grills almost. Now, is this a good marketing step for Chevy? I don't know. Y'all be the judge of that. You know, BMW does it, Porsche does it, definitely the German cars do it pretty heavy. But is this something that American cars are going to be successful at? You know, keeping the same look across an entire line of cars. We'll just have to wait and see. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. Hope y'all enjoyed the footage. I really look forward to hearing y'all's comments on each of these cars below. Feel free to leave negative, positive, whatever you think. If the new Camaro or the new Blazer or the new Silverado is your dream car, your baby, then let us know. And if it's definitely not, then let us know. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful week.